Bernard, you've made concessions to the A side and Oscar De La Hoya, and you went down in weight. Would you give some of that same advice to Triple G to fight Canelo?
I'm glad you said that. Can you say that so people can hear?
You did it and you won.
But can you repeat that so others can hear what you said? Because I don't think they're...
Okay, you fought the A side and Oscar De La Hoya, and you made the concessions. You went down in weight to make the fight happen. What advice would you give to Triple G?
Well, this is something that I suggested to some of the HBO honchos, and I also said to people in the board, I said, the question you just asked me, I made concessions to Oscar to come down, being the undisputed middleweight champion, to come down to 158 because Bob Bradford, top rank, offered me a lot of money, and plus I knew what would come out of that if I beat Oscar De La Hoya. I will become an instant star. I didn't become that when I beat Trinidad. So I became that when I fought Oscar. And I said, no problem. First I argued, I said, look, I'm the middleweight champion. Why I got to come down to 158 and be 58 to fight Oscar De La Hoya? He's Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is the man. So once I tried to say, okay, what about 59? What about 58 and a half? Bob Arum said, no, we got to do that 58 or the fight won't be done. I made concessions to fight Oscar De La Hoya, being the undisputed middleweight champion of the world after beating Trinidad in 2001. And now you're asking Triple G to get a pass and not let Canelo get the same thing y'all must have forgot. And I'm not copying off of Roy Jones' song that didn't go platinum. I'm trying to tell you that in boxing, it seems that people forget so easy. And some, because you remembered it and you brought it up to me. So, and that wasn't really too long ago. That wasn't 20 or 30 years ago. So I have to remind them, it's so profound that here I'm involved in the middleweight division that has my DNA all over it, as I said on the stage so eloquently. And I have to remind people as I continue to get answer questions, Bernard, why Canelo ain't gonna fight him such, whether it's fans or yourself or other media. And I said to them, I said, y'all forgot that to get Oscar and to be who I am and you know, all the accolades that come with it, don't you understand that coming down to 58 on my lean body with 2% body fat at the time, and maybe 3.5 now at 51? And I'm saying, wait a minute. And I argued. I said, why I gotta come down? I got all the belts. Why I gotta come down and might be a catchweight? And I said, know what I'm gonna do? And there's a guy right behind you with gray hair that was at that fight. And he was at that weigh-in. I said, they think at 158 is gonna be advantage to them and a disadvantage to me. I came in 157. That's how crazy, smart, civil fox I am. I came in 157 because I knew that 58 was so important to them that I came in 157 and everybody jaw dropped and said, oh my God, this guy came in 157, he must be dead. No, I wasn't. Look up that fight, 157. Not 158 that the contract was. So why is Triple G getting the pass that no one else got? I suggested a matchup that everybody would love to see. Let them find a weight and they fight. Why all this gets sorted out, Andre Ward got to get 1 or 2 more fights before he get right, and I think that's what he deserved for a realistic, fair chance in a competitive fight. Let Andre Ward be occupied not 2 years, not 3 years. Canelo is 154, even though he's fighting for a 60 title. That's not dead in the water, obviously, because I just said it wasn't. He might do one more, whatever, gets sorted out. But in the meantime, don't punish Triple G. I'm going to come up with a suggestion, be the rocket scientist in this whole situation. Sergey Kovalev is the dangerous puncher and the light heavyweight champion of the world. I would match Sergey Kovalev up with Triple G at a catchweight and remind Triple G, who I respect so much and gave, that you know a guy named Bernard Hopkins in his late 30s, maybe his early 40s, went up to fight Tarver 2 weight classes like American is doing today. Well, Saturday. That's why I respect American. That's why I said what I said on the stage. You got to respect the guy that's coming up 2 weight classes. To take on Alvarez, who's not a light puncher with a light turnout and knockouts. You gotta respect. You dare to be great. All your fighters out there dare to be great. Don't talk it. Tell whoever's telling you what to do, and you're a grown man and you pay your own bills, and I hope you're paying your taxes. You must take control of your career, and Amir Khan is the first fighter that I've seen do that in a long time, far as because of the last year or two in boxing business that we had a lot of soap opera stuff to write about. Now the conclusion is almost near. If you want to be great or dare to be great, you do what Amir Khan is doing. And nobody's going to blame you if you fail. Because you didn't really fail. It's called credibility in boxing. If you want to be talked about for a minute or you want to be talked about it in time, make that choice.